Right, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to eHL Season 1 Cycle 2. It's the second half of the Winners Bracket playoffs here. We have Machtung up against Thaibg. I'm Babael, joining me is Larc. How are you doing, man?
Doing great, doing great. Got a lot of awesome matches here today. It's gonna be the Thais versus the Philippines, and it's actually pretty interesting stuff for sure.
Yep, so we did have a bit of a discussion between Machtung and Thaibg. Which is the favorite for you?
Well, judging by the performance overall, I actually think that Machtung will actually be able to pull through with at least a... I'm gonna go with a 3-1 victory. Or, actually, to be honest, it could possibly be a 3-2 victory because Thaibg isn't that bad as well. Like, he's got a pretty decent deck, and he had a pretty good showing in his group as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? So
Yeah, he had a pretty good showing. He was my favorite. He is still my favorite Thai player, so no doubt about there. He's very good, and he has a very good mage deck.
Oh yeah, the mage deck, the trap, as he likes to call it. The thing is, a lot of his decks run with very interesting cards that you don't normally see in all these other decks that a lot of these players are playing. It's very unique in that sense, and I think that's kind of his the secret to his success, because these cards can kind of make or break a game, especially the one in his druid deck. I'm not gonna say what it is just yet, but it's a pretty interesting take on how he can kind of control the heavyborn. So yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say for now. I don't give out too much info just yet. We'll have to wait and see if that combination will actually be played on later or not.
Yes, we will have to wait and see how that is going to be like. But still, the first game of today, and both of these players are pretty good, so we are in for a bit of a show here. You haven't told me who do you like to win this?
Machtung. I said Machtung will probably win like a 3-2 or a 3-1 victory. It really depends on the first game of the series and whether or not they're able to find the cards that you need. Again, RNG is quite a big factor when it comes to a couple of these decks, and looking at Thaibg's hand, it's looking pretty good. I mean, he has a decent curve there, a very nice curve actually, against handlock, so definitely think he will be able to apply some good pressure on the board before ultimately coming towards the late game where the handlock just completely takes over.
Alright, that said, I'm gonna do a bit of disclaimer first. Now, for you guys who don't know, this layout top board means taking the top half of this board, and that's Machtung from the Philippines playing as the handlock, if I'm not wrong. And down south, I'm taking the bottom half of this board, is Thaibg from Thailand, of course. And if in case you're wondering why is there a little bit of a slight lag from time to time, actually this connection is pretty stable, but yeah, they both have upload speed of just slightly below 1 megabyte per second, so it's still not the best, and it's still pretty decent coming off from Thaibg so far. I told him to kill every single software he has, so we'll see how this is gonna be like. But yep.
Yeah, I think the game has started out fairly interestingly for Machtung. It seems like he actually wants to silence this Harvest Golem and make sure it doesn't come back to life, so that turn 4 he can actually use the Hellfire there. Oh, he's even gonna throw down his Sunfear Protector. I guess it's kind of okay here, although it doesn't actually deal with that Harvest Golem since there is 1 extra life in it. But yeah, I mean, Thaibg is definitely going to be able to get rid of this by himself. Gonna go ahead and use the Hero Power. Oh, he's even going to Wrath this Sunfear Protector, so don't kind of agree with that play there. Could have actually just waited a bit and used the Hellfire the next turn. It's not as necessary to kind of throw it out so early on. So, questionable, but still, it just gives Thaibg a little bit more of a lead here.
Yep, it does, and Thaibg now is, well, he is having a bit of a lead, I agree, but he runs this Season 1 Druid, and it includes stuff like Ancient of War, and the good old Iron Bug.
Wait, I don't think it's Thaibg though. If I'm not mistaken, it was
Moisa?
Moisa.
Yeah, but this looks like that as well, because you see the Ancient of War, so I'm not sure, I don't have the deck list accessible to me right now.
The thing is,
does it look like Season 1?
It's not the Season 1, if I'm not... Wait.
There's Ysera.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there is a Nourishing and then Starfall. Yeah, okay. I guess it's kind of...
It's a slight variation, okay? Maybe it doesn't have the Iron Bug Protector, but it's okay. And the Ysera means it's a very late game control druid. And the Handlock right now just don't have the synergy that it needs. And here comes the Machtung replica. The Mountain Giant.
Yeah.
We call it Stone Giant, but yeah.
Yeah, but he can't play it now. In fact, I think he has no play for this turn. He could possibly just tap and hope he gets something like a Irving Farseer. I think that would be actually pretty good. Or he's actually even thinking about just ending the turn. Wow, he is. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't want to get any more lower than 16 life because he's afraid of Savage for Force of Nature combo that might be coming out sometime soon. So just keep his health way above the upper side.
That's actually kind of like surrendering your advantage to Thaibg, who will be able to play a 4-5 uncontested and will do 4 damage next turn. But here comes the Mountain Giant, and it's looking to be Machtung's very own signature already. But that's 8-8 there, and there is no instantaneous answer except for Naturalize. It could be used here. And with the nerf of Tingmaster over Spark, Naturalize is a very viable or rather crucial component for the Druid. However, it means that the Handlock is going to have an insane amount of advantage moving forward with extra 2 cards. So
yeah, exactly. I don't think he wants to Naturalize, especially when you're going against the Handlock. You don't want to give them the card advantage because they just rely on a lot of cards. If he's playing one Mountain Giant now, you can probably expect that there's another one coming. And at the same time, he doesn't want to do too much damage to the face of the Warlock there, because then he'll just start playing Mountain Giants and you'll be running into a lot of problems. So he's probably just gonna try to get rid of this Mountain Giant ASAP. But
to root or not to root, that's the question.
Like, there is a possible play here which he could have done. What he could have done is just swipe the Giant and then, oh wow, he's actually gonna go for the damage.
I've never seen this for half a century. And all of a sudden I see a 10-5 on the board, I'm completely scared. But that's it, Earthen Ring Farseer is a viable play here, and it's turn 7, so Machtung can play the Molten Giant, but he lacks something that could, that could provide taunt. So a taunt providing minion not available in hand, he will not have that option. What he could do here is, he could heal up Molten Giant, silence the 4-5, but he will not have enough mana for that, so yeah, it's tough call so far. But he needs to kill the 10-5, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he doesn't have spell damage, so he can't exactly do 5 damage to that Ancient of War right there. What he could do is, he could silence it.
Make it into a 5-5 again?
Yeah. But he's just gonna go ahead and kill it. Doesn't want to care too much about it. Oh!
It's gonna snatch the 4-5 over!
Oh, this is good. I like this play, because he's gonna die instantly now, and he's gonna get the 4-5. There we go.
Very nicely done.
Good play. Really
well played by Machtung. Very, very nice. Very nicely done. In fact, never saw that as a possibility, but he managed to make it work.
Same. I was completely forgetting about the fact that that actually deals with that very nicely, and it did. Oh, he's actually going to Wrath for 1, I believe, here.
Yep, and swipe after that.
Yeah. He could possibly silence it and swipe it, but that's a lot of cards used just for that.
With Innovate as well.
So,
I think it doesn't put him in a good spot if you innovate to swipe and silence. Yes, you get a minion on the board, but Machtung, he used 2 cards to snatch the current Bloodhoof over, and you're using 3 to kill it off completely. But other than that play, he could probably Naturalize it, but Naturalize means that the 4-5 is still going to come back anyway. So, no matter what it is, Thaibg is in bad shape right now.
Yeah, he could alternatively just choose to silence it, and then go for face with his hero power. Or you could just go hero power to the... Oh no, okay, doesn't want to deal any more damage for fear of like... But the thing is, he's already down to 12, so he practically can still play quite a lot of combos there. Don't really see how that's as effective.
Yeah, but still, 12 and 11 is a huge difference for the Handlock. It is...
well, not really, I mean, because the Handlock can just like tap, so he ultimately gets free
Oh yeah. That too. Forgot about the live tap, sorry, my bad. But anyway, we are looking at Machtung making a bit of a comeback here, and it's looking pretty possible for the Earthen Ring Farseer. In fact, I will play it. There is no doubt about that in my mind. Yeah, healing up to 15 is just too good. He's just gonna go ahead and do the heal. So 15 up against 24 on Thaibg's side. Man, this looks to be a very close game already.
Yeah, Thaibg can't really do anything here. Like if he swipes, he doesn't really do anything. Oh, he's actually just gonna play Ysera and Naturalize the 8-8. Okay, so opting to give him 2 cards. I don't think that's the best option, honestly, but it seems like that's the only way for him to actually come back into this game.
Dream?
Oh, he gets a dream, so that's actually pretty good for his Ysera, because I think this Ysera is probably gonna get silenced right off the bat.
Yep. Wow. Well, the cheaper
Tap.
alternative even coming out here. I am Big Owl.
I think well, Machtung is probably thinking of how to get lethal now. He has 6, 10, 14 in hand. How much does he have in the board? He has how much does he have?
7.
Yeah, 14, 7,
21.
21.
And
oh, he
Hellfire.
has lethal.
Yep, he has.
If he doesn't discard either Soulfire or the Hellfire, so he could try to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I would go for it, but if it discards the Soulfire, he's probably dead, and
yeah.
you generally don't want to put yourself in such a questionable spot. But what are the chances of throwing away the Soulfire after the Leroy and the Hellfire? Is he just gonna YOLO this one up? That's the question here. I think it's only 1 out of 5, 20% chance to throw away the Soulfire. So it looks to be pretty fine gamble. But Machtung is just so intrigued right now. He's gonna play Leroy Jenkins, so I think he's going for it.
Yep.
It's gonna deal damage 6 plus 4 plus 3.
Oh.
No, it's actually gonna kill this Sarah. Is that a misplay?
Oh, he's going to Soulfire. I mean Shadow Flame. But that doesn't kill the 4/5.
A misplay, sir?
Yeah, that was a mistake. See. So honestly, in my opinion, he's gonna be forced to use the Soulfire now.
Yeah, and
Ooh, questionable.
wow. Okay. Yeah, it's yeah, that's a mistake. Now the Keeper of the Grove is gonna have so much value, and all of a sudden we're looking at Thaibg coming up again on top of this game because of a big misplay by Machtung. I thought he was going for the lethal finish. He had 6 plus 4 plus 3. That would be 7 plus 6 is 13, plus the extra 3 from the Hellfire, that's 16, and the extra 8 from double Soulfire. If he wanted to go for the gamble, he would have a chance to win it there and then.
Yeah, and actually I think if he just did that play, he wouldn't be that far behind, honestly.
Yeah, but this
I just felt like that if you had the lethal, just try to... I know it's super risky because you have to hope for RNG not to discard the cards you need, like the Hellfire or the other Soulfire, but man, that was a big misplay, I feel.
I mean,
honestly,
even if it does discard it, right? You generally still have a 4/5 that could come back. So it's we could deal 4 damage anytime next turn. It's not worrying about that, but I guess he just lost his cool there, and that's very bad.
If I were him, I would have just Soulfired the 4/4.
Oh god, that's just yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Huge error on my part.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yep, it's gonna kill him right now.
Oh, and this is gonna hurt even more. Like, yes, Argent Commander plus the 2/4 on the board. Oh, it doesn't even need to. Okay, he's got 5 damage right now.
Yep.
So
9, 10, 11, 11 plus 4, 15, 3 of lethal. But yeah, he can always Dream the Argent Commander back next turn, so not worry about that. Plus, both Moltons have been played, so you see, the thing is, both Moltons have been played. Now is the best time to really just knock down the Warlock self. It doesn't matter anymore.
yes, 6, 15, Shattered Sun Cleric. Yeah, I guess this is better play. Just to...
Machtung did say to Thaibg that he wanted to Soulfire the Leroy Jenkins.
Soulfire the Leroy.
It would have killed the Ysera.
Oh, you mean Shadow Flame?
Yeah, sorry, Shadow Flame. Yeah, Shadow Flame, and he would have the 4/5 still alive.
Yeah, that's true.
So he would have been it would have been a vast difference there. But he did miss a potential lethal, and there's no excuse for that. Not in my books.
Yep. This is interesting though, because I think Hellfire. This is gonna instantly warrant the Hellfire right now.
Before the Hellfire, run the 3/3 into the 3/5, please.
Yep. For sure.
So you can kill 3 minions. He's gonna life tap first. Defender Argus. Okay. Look in the hand of Thaibg. You see a very rarely used card, the Mind Control tag. If Machtung has 4 minions, of which 50% are big giants, there is a pretty good chance that Thaibg can snatch it over.
Yeah, that's why I like it. That's why I like this card in his deck. I think it's just specifically to deal with hand locks, and it's actually proving to be quite a hassle for him right now.
Yeah, I mean, okay, if he's Spellbreaker, I'm expecting him to play. What are you trying to achieve here? Okay, he's not gonna Hellfire. Fine, Defender Argus.
Yeah, he should definitely defend of Argus if he wants to survive.
Yeah, that's fine. He maintains at just 3 cards on the board, which is very good against the My Control tag. But we gotta understand he's down to 7 health right now. And oh god, Thaibg, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, even
He's
if
got
he
swipe.
does, yeah, he's probably dead.
He needs to kill the 5/5.
Yeah, he has to kill the 5/5 in order to.
That's the only chance he has.
He has to kill the 5/5 and
Wait.
he has to soul fire the 2/4.
But if he dreams the... Okay, if he doesn't so far the 2/4 and Thaibg
Oh, okay, that's game.
Oh god, he got greedy. Yep, he thought that hiding
Greed?
behind the granddad molten giant was gonna save his ass, but Machtung, man.
Yeah. Reap
Ooh.
in pieces.
1 dream and 1 kill, 4 plus the extra swipe, goodbye.
Yep.
There's so many ways you could kill Machtung next turn, and some of it even includes the Archer Commander, just for some eHL factor, you know, just to finish it off very nicely. I don't know.
It's Golden One as well, so
I'm gonna be very happy.
Really the EHL. Soul fires the 2/4. Yeah, if he wanted to do that, he should have. Oh, he even loses Mountain Shine. Damn.
Oh.
He should have actually run the 9/9 to the 5/5.
Yep, dream the 9/9.
Attack.
That's 1 taunt gone. Swipe the okay, it's the same. And 7 damage. So yes, we have a first game done, and it seems like Thaibg is gonna pick it up.
Yep. Whoa, interesting. Wow, I'm surprised. Machtung, a lot of misplays there in that game, I feel. Very questionable actually on his part. So he's actually gonna be down 1 game, and that's actually quite bad for. Looking pretty bad right now for the Filipinos.
Just Machtung, not bad for the entire Filipino community, but just Machtung, man. And it's oh, it's
Pretty
crazy. Yep, but the handlock is out, and this is deck elimination style, so BO5, meaning that you're gonna have to use all 3 decks there, as much as possible. So that's 1 Warlock addressed already, and Machtung is gonna be left with the Lemniscate lookalike Garrosh helm, Garrosh, right? And Gromesh, sorry. Yeah, Gromesh. I think they run the Gromesh in Garrosh. Last but not least, also the Shaman deck there.
Yeah, and I think he's probably just gonna. Honestly, against the Druid here, we might see the potential Control Warrior coming out from Machtung.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just thinking that I want to see Thaibg. I want to see him play the mage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The mage, his mage is unique. It's special. It's just different. Don't ask me why, but it's just different.
We
saw
got
it
to
before.
see, yeah, why it's that way, and it's mainly because you use a dead card and you just keep becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. So pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, I guess. Oh wait, actually, yeah. I mean, you could go Shaman here for Machtung if he wants to get a little bit of a closer match here against Thaibg.
Yep, and it seems like Machtung is gonna play Elmo here, the Shaman deck up against the Druid. Don't really like this. I really just prefer to have the Control Warrior, and that's, I think on that part I'm on the same page as you, and it's very rare for me to be on the same page as you. But we're looking at the hands here, and what do you think of that?
Yeah, the hands, Thaibg, good starting hand. Decent early game. He has some of his late game. He has his card drop. Wait. Is it just me, or do I say like Machtung's rank next to his name and Thaibg?
Yeah.
Is that something new they added?
No. But
so why do I see it?
Because if you look at Thaibg's screen, you don't see that. But
yeah.
Machtung, I think he might be playing on. No, there's no way he's playing on iPad. Nah, it could be a bug. Forget it.
Yeah, it could be a bug.
Let
Yeah,
it
okay,
go.
whatever. Yeah, let's just let it go. Yeah, I mean, here Machtung starting hand. Actually, pretty decent also. He's got his Defender of Argus, he's got his doggies there, the feral doggies, and he's got his Lightning Storm, so that's one board clear already, which he can potentially use soon. And he's got his Wind Speaker there. So one part of the one kill combo is actually there already. Kind of surprised that he doesn't run with Wind Fury rather than the this Wind Speaker. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting indeed. And now we're looking at the hand of Machtung, and he has got one Feral Spirit, one a Lightning Storm, as well as one Wind Speaker, all of which looks pretty good. But for me, I would play the Feral Spirit, even though I know it dies, but at least he will address the 3-2 there. He doesn't really want to do that because he thinks that it's counterproductive and it mana locks him for next turn. So yeah, he's probably just gonna totem up and play the Flame Tongue, which is pretty okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just fine.
Nah, I think that's even a worse bit because we've seen so many times, time and time again. I'm sure a lot of these players have seen the stream as well, where you play the Flame Tongue and then it instantly just dies to a Wrath. It's just such a risky play, but it's a good way to remove one of the hard removals there from a Druid. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, because here it's still gonna die to the Harvest Golem. He doesn't even need to expend a Wrath. So that's a little unfortunate. Look at that. Instantly deals with that, kills off that 1-1, and just ends the turn.
And the 3-4 looking like he's the Grand Champion right now, but...
Yeah, exactly. He's like the only one left in the arena right now.
Yeah.
It's like, come at me, bro.
Ding ding ding. Feral Spirit now is not a bad play. Plus Flame Tongue in the middle, fantastic combo and synergy. It's a pretty good, decent top deck that they have there for
but too bad. Too bad for him. Thaibg has both his Wraths.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be feeling pretty salty after this.
Wrath, and Claw. Oh, okay. He's not gonna... Wow.
Yeah, he actually used quite a bit of cards there. So,
I mean, he
honestly,
did Claw and Rough, so it's fine.
Honestly, I feel like maybe that was actually a little bit more value there for Machtung.
Not necessarily, because he gets mana locked this turn and no minions on the board. So, and he gets.
He could play a naked Wind Speaker.
No, that's bad. You want to keep Wind Speaker for a combo with Fire Elemental. I think this deck the Machtung runs generally is the double, what do you call it, Rock Biter into Fire Elemental and the Wind Speaker kind of a deck, which is fine. And I'm really liking this Harvest Golem, man. For the last 6 turns, he has been there, on point, on schedule, and not even taking any damage at all.
Well, he has another Feral Spirit here, but I don't think he wants to use it.
Yeah, I mean,
he might even just possibly be thinking about
Lightning Storm with Blood Mage.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has to hope for another Spell Totem as well, just to have a good chance of also clearing the Cairn Bloodhoof. Well, actually, he definitely needs it, because if he doesn't get it, he has to hope for the top roll on the Lightning Storm against the Harvest Golem.
Yeah, but even then, it's still a bad play, I feel, because you kill version 1, but there's always version 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
okay,
card draw here is fine, yeah. Hex
good.
is good, and that's gonna be nicely addressing the 4-5 there.
Dinner smells very good.
What?
I'm sorry, dinner.
Yeah, what the hell?
I got exposed to dinner at a time that I shouldn't be. But anyway, Thaibg, man.
Damn.
You see, he would rather Cairn Bloodhoof take damage than a Harvest Golem.
Ooh, and card draw. Look at that.
Wow, Power of the Wild. Very good, very good. Like that.
So much damage does he have next turn?
Well, he can +1/+1 to all the minions there, and that's like extra 3 plus the existing 12. So
15 plus the
swipe
is it's more way off lethal, but
yeah, I mean,
can do a lot of damage.
Like full health, so.
Oh, there we go, Earth Shock. Finally gonna be used. Good target for sure. Now he has a choice. Does he? There's a couple of options here. Does he even want to throw the? No, I don't think he wants to do that. I think he's probably just gonna do the Feral Spirit play. But that doesn't really accomplish anything. Feral Spirit plus the Defender of Argus, I guess. Could be a play, but again, it still doesn't deal with anything. He's actually gonna hex the 5/5 instead of the 3/4 that comes back to life.
Yeah. Wow.
I actually
okay.
think there's more value in the 3/4 rather than the 5/5 there.
I think he's just thinking on a more. Yeah, I agree with you, man. The 3/4 has got a lot more value because it comes back to life as a 2/1, but.
Essentially, it's the same thing, honestly.
Because both of them deal 5 damage.
Yeah, it's still 5/5. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, I mean, it does. When the thing is, like, you try to kill it off, but it comes back to life. So that's another thing. Oh, he gets a spell totem, but that just dies instantly.
Is it really gonna uproot? Yep. Thaibg so far is the only player that plays uproot.
Well, I mean, if you're in such
War.
a good position, I think it's fine. The only thing you have to worry about is things like lava burst.
Okay, lightning storm into fire elemental and bye bye good old 3 or 3. Bye bye.
Yeah.
And
but he gets mana locked and he can still deal with the fire elemental.
but he doesn't kill the 6/5, you see, and there's no way you could probably kill it except for Raph and running the 3/4 like finally. But
yeah, where does it go? Yep. And then
lightning storm. Yeah, if it was a 5/10, it would have stayed alive. This wouldn't have been a valid play, and he could deal 8 damage next turn. Finally, you know, deal some damage onto Machtung's face there, but
what he could do is Arching command a Raph to draw a card and 3/1 to the face. Or essentially could just trade both minions, which is also not that bad. Power of the Wild, huh? Interesting.
I think
yeah,
he was
sorry,
waiting
yeah,
for the big
sorry,
finish next turn.
We're talking
Like,
about, yeah, he doesn't need about that.
Yeah, if the Engine of War didn't die, he would have Power of Wild this turn, and it might have been Detoll with it.
I think it would, yeah, it should have
No,
been.
it might not be. Just maximum of half damage. Because there's no way that could deal 30 damage.
He had Swipe, plus he had Innovate, he had a Druid of the Claw, so...
That's 4 plus 1, 5, 5
Yeah,
plus 5,
more
10,
than
10 plus
enough mana.
11, 21. Yep, I think it's 2 off lethal.
A 2 off lethal.
Yeah.
Well, nevertheless, I mean, he's surviving. He is surviving right now. He has a choice. Do I Lightning Storm or Feral Spirit? I don't know, what would you do in this situation? Would you play the spell, I mean the Blood Mage and then Lightning Storm, or?
Yes, I would do that. Exactly.
Or would you go with the Feral Spirit?
No, I will not go Feral Spirit. There is not much value in a Feral Spirit in this play. Simply because there is another Raph that's not used.
But if you think about it, wouldn't it be better because he could also play the Defender of Argus on top?
Oh, he's gonna do everything.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Okay, he's gonna merge both plays together. And he gets lucky there. The 2-1, now there's a little bit of value and it makes some sense here because the 2-3 is... Okay, one of it's gonna get naturalized, but the other one's gonna get Black Knight.
Lura man.
Yep. But you're chopping down a 2-3, you see. And I guess generally why Thaibg wanted to play the uproot was because he was trying to play around the Allura Man.
Yeah, I guess you could also say that. But also it's just because he's a super aggressive guy. We saw him in the previous game also.
Yeah, 10-5, 10-5. Any day, all day, 10-5.
Doesn't care. If you spam a lot of spells for it, yeah, so what? I still get value out of just that one card. I can still have a lot of... Like his thought is he still has a lot of other cards to rely on. Which is also kind of true.
And Machtung is in a very bad shape right now.
Yeah.
I keep feeling like he just cannot get the bot control back in favor, and that Harvest bot is from the same Harvest Golem that's been around for like 10 turns.
It's been a value golem so far.
It's the most valuable golem I've seen in the entire eHL. 10 whole turns. Just there. It's
Pretty sad
such a
stuff.
nightmare, yeah. Getting haunted by this Harvest Golem story.
Is he going to...
See, the mana lock killed him here. If not, he would have played the Defender Argus.
Yep. That's why I don't really agree with that previous play there by him.
That's why I say I don't like the Feral Spirit. I would have preferred just killing the opponent and leaving it as it is.
But what about it? Like if he played the Feral Spirit and then Defender of Argus on top of it, he loses both minions, yes, but he still has a 2 free on the board.
Yep. I think he would lose more than 2 because the Allurement value, remember? That's gonna kill one.
Right, yeah, Allurement made an appearance.
Yeah, the Black Knight's gonna kill one, and he's gonna, that play is worse. He's gonna clear everything, and he will not have anything killed on his opponent's side. So now what you could do is you can always look to the small little square in the bottom right of the screen, but
yeah, click that and click concede.
just kidding. But anyway, Azudrake could be play here. I like that play a lot. Gives extra card, and wow, that 4/6 is just such an ass.
If he can get a spell totem, that's actually really good because he can just lightning bolt the 4/5.
Yeah, but the 4/6 is the problem right now.
Oh, he can deal with that later. I think because everything else just, well, I mean, it seems a bit overkill to use 2 cards just to kill it. Like a lightning bolt plus the rock biter weapon.
Don't agree with the rock biter play at all.
And it's gonna be like 7 damage, so
yes.
Yes,
he gets the spell.
Oh, there we go.
Very
nice.
nicely done. Now he can kill the bear. Yep. No.
Yeah,
kill,
he can kill the bear. Yeah, he can kill the bear.
He doesn't want to kill the bear.
Actually, it's kind of true. Yeah, he can kill the bear and run his 1/1.
Yeah, I mean the 1/1 now is gonna be like AFK mode. Yeah, man. All right. I don't know why you insist on killing the 4/5, but Swipe now is gonna take off everything. Maybe not everything. The okay, with the hero power, yes. And imagine now you still have to deal with the 4/6 Megaton. That to me is very, very disgusting. Disgustingly good, but
well, he can deal with it now.
well, he can, but as compared to 4/6 and 4/5, I would rather deal with 4/5 without a taunt. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. It's 5 damage, just with 1/1 there. Well, I mean, he has no option now. He's probably just
Fire Elemental Lightning Bolt.
Well,
That's the only play for him.
Just get mana locked 1 more time. Doesn't matter.
Man, Machtung is a very dedicated player. He generally research a lot in card decks and stuff like that, synergies. He has got a lot of good thoughts on guides and stuff, strategies. But today, I guess he just lost his nerve.
Yeah, it seems like a couple of misplays there.
Yeah, the biggest misplay was clicking on the current Bloodhoof instead of the Leroy Jenkins. That was the biggest misplay because his play was still valid. It is the safer version of the aggro one that we devised, sitting in the comforts of our seat, not caring about RNG. But he generally just wanted to clear the board and make sure the 4/5 is still alive. Unfortunately, that was really bad. And now he still has the 6/5. Next turn, he could effectively look at Windspeaker plus Rockbiter. But look at that instantaneous kill by Thaibg. Not just relentless. This dude here is just not gonna let any big minions survive. He has been playing control the entire time, not overextending, playing very safe, killing minions after minions as much as possible, and it's very good for Thaibg because he knows what he's doing, and you don't have misplays because he's very disciplined as a player, I feel.
Yeah, I think Machtung is probably looking to another loss here again. He doesn't have an answer for this.
Well, there is always... Yeah, well, it's there's always the possibility of winning a complete reverse kill.
Yeah.
And we've seen that happen before. He can now look towards Lemniscate and start praying in a very cultish fashion so that he gets all the cards he needs for the Control Warrior. But it's a BO5, guys, and thank you for tuning in. Ysera gonna come out. That's very nice.
Naturalize? Wow.
I mean, no harm, right? No harm, right? You have 4/12 Mana Tide Totem. What's Machtung gonna draw that could be very devastating? Nothing at all. You are completely in control.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, he gets the, what is it called? The Emerald Ring.
Yeah. He's so far in terms of control that he can give Machtung extra 4 cards and not care, I feel.
Yeah, Machtung doesn't really have anything to kind of play.
Yep, he
that
doesn't.
Big ol' Manatite Totem, all this is just not enough.
He probably is thinking that he's gonna die next turn, and we can tell that that's not exceptionally true. Let me count. That's 8, 10, 13. Yep, he's dead next turn. So swipe, man. And okay, it's a taunt totem. He gets to buy some time there, but yeah, in this case there is no lethal. I can kill it for 3 7s, and 7 plus 4 is only 11, so it's 1 off lethal.
2, 5.
Oh wait, hero power.
Yeah, he has more than enough.
Yep, and the Starfall coming in, just to reassure the casters it doesn't matter. Yep, he's gonna use the good old way to kill it. Yeah, in fact, he's gonna hero power very nicely, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2-0 victory so far for Thaibg, and the series is still not done, but Machtung is already off to a very bad start.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all for him. I'm surprised that he's not having the best games today.
Was it more of the play problem, or
I think it was quite a bit of the play problem, and also like the draws can be argued. You can say that some of it was just not good, some of it was just kind of a hit and miss. But I think the biggest problem there was that misplay in game 1 maybe kind of threw him off balance, so he's not playing as well. Maybe a little bit phased by that mistake.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to. You need to just regain composure and be very cool about it. But I guess Machtung is just not cool about it. He knows he could have won that game, and
yeah.
if the handlock took care of the druid, it would have been pretty much easier for him. Even though I think he brought 3 control deck to a tournament. And Thaibg has got an aggro deck, which in terms of meta heavily favor Thaibg.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, he has 3 control.
I think it's still pretty okay to keep that in control.
Yeah, but I mean, it's his last deck is the warrior deck, so it might look pretty difficult for him.
Well, still, today is a very interesting day for eHL because we're looking at 50% Filipino, 50% Thai, and it could be an all Filipino finish in the winners bracket semifinals, which would mean that a Filipino is going to be top 2, or alternatively, it could also mean that it's an all Thai finish, and that would be one of the most exciting winners bracket finals ever between the Philippines and Thai, because it's Celador from Philippines who already made it there from yesterday's games, and today, yeah, if both Thaibg as well as the other guy Muiza makes it through. Oh, by the way, do you know Muiza is a Horn shoutcaster?
Yeah, I know that. I know that. As soon as I saw the name, I was like, oh, it's Moisa. Like when he signed up, I was like, oh, okay, Moisa.
And you didn't tell me.
I mean, don't you know? I mean, he's been in. His name is like in our friends list.
No, no, just no. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, back to this Hearthstone action. We're now looking at Machtung, Thaibg 2, and Thaibg gonna stay with the same old druid deck. Now Machtung's gonna use his ace card, and that's rather ace class, and that's the warrior, and we'll see how that's gonna fare. Machtung taking top half of this board as the warrior, Thaibg bottom half as the druid.
Yeah, control warrior, man. Oh, and not the best starting hand at all. Oh wait, there we go.
For control or for Thaibg? Which dude you talking about?
From Machtung. But after that, I saw the last 2 cards there, which was the Thaibg and the Cruel Taskmaster. Plus, he also has the Roving Berserker. So, no way that Thaibg can deal with this just yet. Let's see if it's gonna get a card for him. Oh, he does get it. Wow, that's pretty good RNG over there. What is he gonna get? Oh, he gets Alex Straza. Now, that doesn't really help in the early game, so pretty hilarious stuff. Armor up in the turn. And unfortunately, Thaibg is gonna have to pay for his crime right now.
Pay for your crime. And did he draw a card? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he did. He got the Alex Trezor.
Oh, yep, bye-bye. A bit sad to see my fellow fisherman die, but we'll see how it's gonna be like. So he gets a pretty half-ass situation for Machtung right now. He cannot really play Cruel Taskmaster. That's not gonna kill the Panther. Frothing Berserker is just like, come on, hit me. You know, just like the Joker from Batman series, but we'll see how. I don't see a good play. Playing Frothing is probably gonna mean it's gonna die.
He's gonna lose it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's self-replicating minion there. Plus the fact that the Penta doesn't die, so
Really
Thaibg man is the value master from Southeast Asia.
But it's gonna die now. There is a whirlwind.
For sure. He doesn't need to whirlwind. Just play the Crow Taskmaster and school the guy for once. But
oh
well,
yeah, true, right? Yeah.
Very Warx, good to play here. And yep, there we go. Very nice board clear mechanic coming from Machtung. So, I mean, I play warrior a lot. Even though I don't play control warrior, but I play warrior a lot. So I would spot stuff like Crow Taskmaster plays a bit better than you, I feel. But
I rarely play warrior.
exactly. What class do you play?
Nothing. I haven't played Hearthstone.
Are you at rank 20? There's a cutback for rank 20 right now.
No, I have to get that because I heard that you.
It's very
Card
good.
pack.
It's the nicer looking one than the legend. Sorry, Blizzard. Just saying. but yeah, I'm trying to hit legend, but now I'm at like 15, and I'm staggering there. It's like the easiest day was day 1 for me. After that, it's like, oh my god, everywhere I go zoo zoo zoo. But anyway, back to this game. Machtung now effective board clear mechanic, and Thaibg on the flip side, yeah, he's got pretty good late game mechanic there with the Ragnaros, but I don't see stuff that's like insanely good in terms of synergy. And the Arjun Commander can come out here very nicely done. Back to Machtung.
Well, Machtung is probably going to play. What is he going to play here?
Well, there is not much you can play. He's thinking about Sylvanas here, but you only play Sylvanas when you know that there's more than 2 or 3 minions across the board. But he doesn't have much of an option, and playing Control Warrior, it's alright because you always have the big 1-turn combo or 2-turn combo with Alexstrasza, Gorehound, as well as the Garrosh there, or sorry, Grommash Shell Scream. So both of which are all 3 cards are very good in the late stage. His job is just to survive till then.
Yeah, but this hurts a lot. Silence plus he's gonna be able to kill it.
Yeah, but he takes 3 damage net, so it's fine.
Yeah, but he still has a good board.
Very good board.
A decent board, at least. Not like super good. He's probably gonna die to Cleave and Whirlwind.
Well, no. Unless he double Whirlwinds, but I don't see that happening. So Cleave would be the play, and Fairy Warx. That would be my play. Cleave.
Oh, yeah.
Fairy War X and Armor Up.
I keep thinking Cleave is always free damage. I don't know why.
Deadly Shot, I think, or the multi shot is 3 damage.
Multi-shot is 3 damage.
But the Cleave is only 2.
Yeah. Well, board is cleared again, but he still takes damage, and I think there's an easy Ragnaros.
Yeah, very easy Ragnaros. It's like what you're gonna do now? Waste 1 extra charge on the on the powerful Fairy War X, or probably run it in and take extra damage. But this is a YOLO Rag showdown here. Gorehound could be played, but that's not gonna kill anything at all unless he taps it along with the Whirlwind. If he does that, yep, he sets up very good synergy, but he's just gonna YOLO Rag here and turn. We'll see whose Rag's gonna take out who first. And as he go to the face, he's praying to RNG God, and it seems like that channeling is going to the face. Oh, man.
That's really bad.
Big Game Hunter.
That's really bad. Yep, there we go. Risky plays doesn't pay off.
God.
I think Machtung is a little bit risky today. And Druid of the Claw. Yep,
it's completely risky, man.
Oh, sorry. Oh, go for the damage. Sorry. Oh, you can even claw here, and make it even much more deadlier.
Yeah, it's just deadly right now. And Machtung's gonna have to play Alexstrasza just to pull his health back to 15. It's still not game over, but it's looking like it's almost game over.
It's practically game over, honestly. Even if you place Alexstrasza, you have a Savage Roar and a Swipe and a Claw in hand for Thaibg.
Swipe and a Claw, yep. And a Savage Roar, wow.
Yes, that's what I meant. So, no matter what happens, he's still gonna win the game, I feel. Like, Machtung can't do anything. He plays Baron Geddon, he dies as well.
Oh god, and Machtung, man, I was rooting for him.
Yeah, I can't believe he went completely into a...
But I knew that among all the 3 Thai players that we had, or that we have, Thaibg is the best player in my perspective, you know, from Thailand. If you compare Arto, Thaibg, and Muiza, I would say Thaibg is the best, but it's fine. He's gonna Alexstrasza, but the next thing here is probably gonna really tear him apart. And he gets the ooze as well. Wow. Alright, that's 12. Plus a little bit more damage. 12 plus 5, and that's 17. It's game and a swipe.
Wow, super PM.
No, that's just fine. He didn't use it to attack. It's just, yeah. Well played. 3-0 clean victory here for Thaibg.
Thaibg is insane, man.
Insane indeed. It's crazy.
I don't know. He had a pretty good showing, despite the questionable uproots there on the Ancient of Wars for sure. Still feel like he also is a little bit too aggressive, but it did still pay off for him.
It did. It's generally okay, I feel. And that said, I believe we have a next series. But before we go there, any last words about this current one?
Oh man, it just feels like Machtung kind of fell short a bit, I feel. It just seems like he wasn't playing like he did in the group stages. So again, very questionable. But nevertheless, good try by him. A lot of questionable plays for sure. But yeah, hopefully he'll be able to bounce back through towards the, in the losers bracket. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel that the biggest problem was the first game. If he, controlled the first game a little bit better, it would have been an entirely different series.
Yeah, that misplay actually, I think, hurt his pride quite a bit.
I wouldn't say that it's pride. I would say that that's just a mistake there. So yeah, we'll be back for the next game in about 20 minutes time, and it's pending for Larc crew because he is currently AFK. Do know the schedule says that it's supposed to start at 8, and we're gonna try and bring in early a little bit just for you guys. So do stay tuned. This is Babael. Joining me is Larc. Hope you guys enjoy the coverage. See you guys in the show.